All right, all right. Hey, what's up, good people? I'm QC. Welcome to another Talking and Grubbing live stream. And I'm here tonight live streaming the Cleveland Browns versus the New York Jets on Monday Night Football. This is the 50th anniversary of Monday Night Football. And what better way to kick it off with the game that started Monday Night Football? History lesson. Back in 1970, the Browns beat the Jets 31-21 on the first ever Monday Night Football game. And that was when Broadway Joe Namath was the QB. So I'm glad that ESPN, decided to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Monday Night Football's game here tonight. I had to I was having problems with the stream that I originally posted, so I got to share this now on social media to let everybody know, that I'm on here. Both teams, they're 0-1. They're coming off of devastating losses in week one. The Browns got shellacked by the Tennessee Titans in their home opener, 43-13. Also, the Jets, they, let a big lead slip away to the Buffalo Bills in the fourth quarter. So they're trying to rebound. But also, both teams have key injuries. The Jets, they're without Quinnen Williams, CJ Mosley, their big free agent acquisition in the offseason. Kwasi Inura, I hope I said his name right. If I didn't, I apologize. He's out for the season. Sam Darnold, he has mono. On the Brown side, Demarius Randall is out due to concussion protocol. Wide receiver Rashard Higgins, he's out tonight due to an injury he suffered in the home opener.
By the new year, you're old. Truly. Refreshing corn seltzer with only 100 calories. Here's what you truly want. Mom and Dad, we're a lot alike. Just two dudes getting paid to do what we love. Only difference is you never get booted. And of course, the salaries. Mainly the salaries. Try investing in E-Trade. They make it easy to get started without all this big finance charge. That's it. Don't smile.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody's day? How did everybody's day go? Intelligent Psycho, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for joining me. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I know you happy about your Lions not beating the Chargers yesterday. That was a classic defensive battle. Yeah. Slugfest out there. Yes, it was. I'm a little late, y'all. I was trying to stream with the original stream that I had put out, but I had some issues, so I had to create another one. So I'm letting everybody know on social media right now where to come to for the live stream. I know a lot of Browns fans want to come through here for this live stream. I'm excited. It's the first Browns game that I'm live streaming. Also my condolences go out to Chris Smith. He lost his girlfriend last week, being hit by a drunk driver. So, my condolences go out to him as well as her family and her friends. But I give Chris a lot of credit for wanting to play tonight because a lot of players wouldn't have played, but he decided to go on to play because of her. So definitely give him a lot of credit for wanting to show up tonight. And what makes it even more tragic is that that they just had they had a 4-week daughter together. That's even more heartbreaking. So that little girl is never gonna, it's gonna grow up without her mother, basically not knowing who her mother is. That's sad. So sad. That is so tragic. That is very tragic what happened to him. Now the keys tonight for both teams. The Jets, they definitely want to, feed Le'Veon Bell since, Trevor Siemian may not have a lot of weapons to work with. He has Robbie Anderson, Jamison Crowder, but you definitely want to feed Le'Veon Bell because man, that is one of the most crappiest running backs I've ever seen in the NFL. You think you got him at the line of scrimmage, but he's just really heating up on the play. Also, on the defensive side, for the Jets, they're gonna want to get to Baker Mayfield early. Greg Williams, the Browns' ex-defensive coordinator, as well as interim head coach last year, definitely is gonna want to blitz Baker early and often. Force him into turnovers, force him to making mistakes, and also get some press on that offensive line. But if he blitzes too much, then Baker could definitely take advantage of that, and the wide receivers and tight ends could definitely be open. Next is the Eagles and Carson Wentz. And yes, Chris Smith has guts. I wouldn't be out there playing, but his mindset, concentrate on winning. Yeah, definitely agree, Intelligent Psycho. For those of you who come into the live stream and this is your first time, welcome. Excuse me. Don't make it your last. Subscribe to the channel. When you do, click on that notification bell so you won't miss any new videos or upcoming live streams from me. I plan to live stream more games this season. I'm going to live stream the game next Sunday night between the Browns and the Rams for Sunday Night Football. So definitely don't want to miss that live stream. So subscribe now and click on that notification bell. That way, once you know I'm on here live, you'll definitely can definitely watch it right away. Just gotta let everybody know that I had to switch up to create a new different stream because I was having issues with the previous stream that I created. Yes, I'm excited for some Monday Night Football. This is the first time the Browns have been on Monday Night Football since 2015. And I know there's a bunch of Browns fans up at MetLife Stadium. There's definitely been some trash talk this week between Greg Williams as well as OBJ and also Demarius Randall before it was announced that he wasn't playing tonight. Demarius Randall said if Greg Williams would have gotten the head coaching job over Freddie Kitchens, he would have requested a trade. Man, that's cold. I guess him and Greg Williams didn't get along. while he was there. Hey, y'all bear with me right quick as I'm trying, as I'm sharing this on social media. Is Saquon Barkley the best in the NFL right now? Intelligent Psycho? I say he's one of the best. I wouldn't say he's the best. You know, you still got Bell, of course. Excuse me. You got Nick Chubb, you got Devontae Freeman, Aaron Jones, you know, James Conner, he's coming up, upcoming running back as well. Okay, they're about to kick it off right now. Let's see what the Browns are going to do on this first possession. All right, the Browns get it first on offense. Intelligent Psycho, what do you think? Do you think Saquon's the best back in the NFL right now? I agree. Baker definitely has to have patience with the ball. Don't stare down receivers. Okay, nice run by Nick Chubb for at least about 8, 9 yards. Also, the Browns, they have to be disciplined. You know, they had 18 penalties against Tennessee for 182 yards. That's unheard of in any doggone game. I don't care if it's the NFL, college, high school, shoot, even Pop Warner. Even Pop Warner teams don't get that many penalties. So you definitely shouldn't get them as a professional. Okay, 2nd and 2. All right, Chubb again. Got the first down. All right, everybody coming into the chat, come on. I want to hear your thoughts on this game. Also, like the live stream. Matter of fact, you can even share the live stream with your friends and family. Okay, Baker throws a pass to Landry for only about a 6, 7 yard gain. All right, 2nd and 3 for the Browns. Wow, that Pass went over the head of O. Also, if you want to, you can donate to the channel via PayPal or Cash App. I'm about to just left you my just sent the Cash App cash tag. Wow. That was a hell of a play from Baker to Dearness Johnson for the first down. That took some, as the old school gumption. And they just called holding on the Jets defense. While Baker had the ball in his hand. That's going to be another key for the Browns tonight. Use Greg Williams' aggressiveness against them on defense. Matter of fact, I'm about to grub on some of this Wise white cheddar popcorn. Got myself a bowl. Okay, they fed Chubb again, but he got stuffed by the Jets front seven on first down. All right. And also, tell me what y'all grubbing on tonight. Okay, 2nd and 12 for the Browns. Ray Williams is definitely going to try to blitz across the 50-yard line. Wow. Odell Beckham with the one-handed catch. Just like he did on that Sunday night football game against the Cowboys in his rookie year. And almost in the same spot, too. Okay, the Browns try to get it to Chubb at the goal line, but the Jets defense wrapped him up quickly. But I do like that the Browns are feeding Chubb early. I would definitely keep on going to him. I think that they stopped going to Chubb too early in that game against the Titans. So at least they're going to Chubb early, making a conscious effort to go to Nick Chubb early in this game. Baker threw an incomplete pass to Jarvis Landry. Okay, 3rd and goal.
And also develop your team with discipline that they had last week.
I agree with Booger McFarland. Sound like a lot. There's definitely a lot of Browns fans at MetLife. Okay, 3rd and goal. Can the Browns get 7, or will they have to settle for 3? Okay, smart move by Baker just to throw it away. Oh, OBJ had to step out because of issue with his helmet. Okay, Austin Seibert, the young rookie, is on for the field goal try. Let's see how he does with his first field goal. And Seibert knocks it through, and the Browns lead 3-0. That was a good drive by the Browns. Definitely like that they made a very conscious effort to feed Nick Chubb early and often. Now, the Jets, credit them, they played some good defense on Chubb a few times, but I like the fact that they didn't go away from him, they kept feeding him. And also, I like the fact that Baker didn't force it on 3rd and goal. Instead of, trying to be the aggressive gunslinger, just throw it all over the place. He decided to just throw it away because he saw nothing there and just settle for the field goal. So that was a pretty good drive by the Browns to start the game. And also, another thing I like that they were disciplined. They didn't start with any penalties. Now the Jets will get the ball on offense coming from the break. I see people coming into the live stream. Welcome if this is your first time. Also, come on, chat with me. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to read your thoughts on the game. This is the Progressive commercial with Baker Mayfield and his wife. They're gonna be airing these commercials all season long. Those are some dumb commercials. Man, I can't believe it's been 50 years since Monday Night Football first hit the air. Even though I wasn't born yet, but still, I still can't believe it's 50 years. September 21st, 1970. Yeah, that was the first Monday night game. So for those of you who disrespect Ohio, if y'all love football, y'all gotta give Ohio a lot of credit. Ohio's had a lot of influence on pro football, okay? And also the first Monday night game was played in Cleveland, okay? And it featured the Browns. So if you love Monday Night Football and you just love football, period, definitely got to give Ohio its due because the first few teams were played in Ohio. Well, a lot of pro football teams were in Ohio when pro football first started. Pro football was invented in Canton. That's why the Pro Football Hall of Fame is there. But now the Jets take over on offense with Trevor Siemian. Okay, they give it to Bell. He gets a few yards. Get some more popcorn. All right, there we go. This is Simeon's first start since 2017. Okay, second and 5 for the Jets. All right, the Browns get the sack thanks to Myles Garrett. Great pressure by the Browns, and even a better sack by Myles Garrett. And he went to Simeon unblocked. Wow. Okay, 3rd and 12 for the Jets. Okay. All right. Great pressure by the Browns to confuse Simeon to make him throw it away, and they have to punt. Browns should get some good field position here. Definitely missed assignments by, excuse me, definitely a few missed assignments by the Jets O-line. All right, nice return of Jarvis Landry. So the Browns are definitely gonna get some pretty good field position. But Baker, once again, it's the only thing about white cheddar popcorn. As much as I love it, it just gets all over me. All right. Definitely want to see how the Browns respond with this great field position. You know, can Baker get into the end zone his second time around? I'm a little thirsty, so I'm getting about to drink some Sunny D. Right. Okay. What y'all think about that offensive possession? What do y'all think so far in this game from both teams? What are y'all seeing this early in this first quarter? Some good popcorn. I'd say on this offensive possession for the Browns, you know, keep on feeding Chubb, and also Baker has to be aggressive within reason, within flow. He can't just gunsling it all over the place and, you know, throw it into double coverage or, you know, throw it into safeties and linebackers. Plus, they definitely have to find a way to get into that end zone. Definitely got to take advantage of this good field position. Okay, the Browns give it to Chubb on first down. He gets a couple. Hey, over some of these recent miniatures. Get a few of these. Okay, 2nd and 8. I do like that the Browns are giving the ball to Chubb. They're not forcing it, but they're definitely making it a part of the offense. Wow. Wow. Incomplete by Njoku, the tight end. David Njoku, the tight end. He got upended too. So, all right. Okay, there's a flag on the play. So let's see who's the flag is on. Well, which team? Well, see where the flag. Well, who's the flag on? Excuse me. Could be on. Okay, they got Jamal Adams on roughing the passer, so the Browns get an automatic first down. But a late hit on Baker. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't hit a quarterback. You can't hit the quarterback beyond 25 yards. Okay, so first down Browns. First down Browns at the 33-yard line. Okay, they feeding Chubb again on first down. He gets stuffed once again. But I do like the conscious effort by Freddie Kitchens and Todd Monken giving Chubb, feeding Chubb the ball. Even though he hasn't broke out yet. But still, I like that feeding Chubb. I like the fact that feeding Chubb and making a big part of the game plan. Okay, 2nd and 9. Okay, Baker threw a pass to Demetrius Harris for a few yards. It's third down. It's third and excuse me, 3rd and 6. 3rd and 5. Excuse me, 3rd and 5. My mistakes. 3rd and 5. Call timeout. He overthrew OBJ on that one. He overthrew OBJ. He got man to man, but Baker overthrew him. So Austin Seibert is in for a 44-yard field goal. No, 45. And drives it through. So the Browns lead 6-0. Yeah, that was good protection by the offensive line on that third down, but Baker overthrew OBJ. He should have threw it a little bit shorter to him instead of higher. I know he was trying to throw it to him to where he could be the only one that could catch it, but that was a little bit too high by Baker. So Baker definitely has to do a better job of that. Making sure he can throw to the receivers where they can get it, but to make sure not to overthrow them to, where nobody but Jesus can catch it. So we're about to see what the Jets can do once again on offense. So what do y'all think about this first quarter so far? Let me see it, leave your comments here in the chat. Let's talk about it. I'm also anxious to see what this Browns defense is going to do against this Jets offense for the second time. They're showing the preview for the new Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix. Looks like it's gonna be a good movie. I might go see that. I might go see it when it comes out. Even though I'm not the biggest DC comic book fan in the world, but I look like it's gonna be a good movie. My brother TC, what's up, man? Yeah, I think they're gonna get the running game together. They are trying to get their running game together, but the Jets defense have been, basically stuffing Chubb. But I do give them credit for not going away from Chubb, despite the fact that the Jets defense have, stuffed him a few times that he's had the ball. So they're definitely trying to get the run game going, but the Jets defense keeps on stuffing the run. But I do give the Browns offensive staff a lot of credit for for feeding Chubb and not going away from him. Okay, the Jets got the ball back at the little bit from the 20-yard line. All right. Le'Veon Bell gets a few yards. The Browns stuff him. Well, gets a couple of yards, second down. Second down and 6. The Browns got to keep on bringing the pressure against Simeon and got to keep on stuffing Le'Veon. Okay, he tried to throw to Jamison Crowder, but he ended up overthrowing him. So it's third down and 6 for the Jets. The Browns definitely have to definitely got to get some pressure here on Simeon, or if they're going to go to Le'Veon, they got to stuff him right there. Simeon had a lot of time, but he overthrew another receiver once again. So it's 4th and 6, and the Jets have to punt once again. Okay, interesting trivia by Booger McFarland on why Denzel Ward got picked over Bradley Chubb, because a lot of Browns fans were PO that the Browns didn't pick Bradley Chubb in last year's NFL draft. A lot of people were upset that, the pick after Ward, Denver got Chubb with that pick. But Greg Williams wanted a man-to-man corner, so that's why Ward was picked, and the Browns special teams get flagged for illegal block in the back, so they're going back 10 yards. But that is pretty interesting on why Denzel Ward was picked with the 4th-round pick by John Dorsey instead of Bradley Chubb. Learn something new every day. Now the Browns have it again on offense. They're a little bit backed up due to the special teams penalty. So let's see how Baker Mayfield and his offense will respond to that. Okay, so what's your thoughts on this game so far, everybody? The passing game has been good. I mean, the run game, yeah, it has to get going with Nick Chubb, but I do like that the Browns are sticking with Chubb in spite of the fact that the Jets defense has stuffed him a few times. Yeah, you're right, TC. The big lights are on Baker Mayfield tonight. Not just him. It's on this whole Browns team. It's on everybody. The bright lights are on Chubb, OBJ, Landry, Batonio, Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward. Not only OBJ is going back to his old home, so is Olivier Vernon. Both of them are back at home at MetLife Stadium. So the bright lights is on everybody, especially for this. This is a young team who most of them have never had the bright lights on them before. A lot of them have not played in a lot of primetime games here in the NFL. They haven't had a lot of Sunday night games, Monday night games. I mean, well, some that were on this team last year had that Thursday night game against the Jets, but that was their only primetime game. Well, only one of their primetime games for the season until the end of the season against the Ravens, where they played that late 4 o'clock game. So yeah, a lot of these. So for most of these players, this is their first time, playing under the bright lights in prime time. Only a few players on the team have played in prime time multiple times, like LBJ, Landry, Vernon. Only a small few played under the bright lights. As the Browns start on 1st down. All right. Nice running by. She gets about 6 or 7 yards. That was a nice run on 1st down by Nick Chubb. Maybe he would have just turned a little wider. He might have had the 1st down and probably more. But that's just my opinion. Okay, 2nd and 3. Okay, nice middle screen thrown by Baker for Chubb, and he gets the 1st down. All right. See what the Browns do on first down. Wow, man. Hey, the Joku's out. He might have a concussion due to being upended by, the D lineman from the Jets. And Baker overthrew Farrell Brown on first down. I think he should have threw a little small pass on that first down instead of, going for it all, going all in. Okay, nice run from Nick Chubb on second down. Got about 4 or 5 yards. 35. Okay, 35 for the Browns. Yeah, Nick Chubb is definitely a workhorse. That man is a grinder. Okay, big third down for the Browns. Wow. Nice slant, but slant by Baker to OBJ, but Jamal Adams met him right away, and that Jets defense met him right away, gained up on him right away, and the Browns have to punt. Okay, another flag is that a flag is down, so hey, so what's going on here with this flag? Okay, they got the Jets for holding, so they're pinning back 10 yards. So they're basically gonna be close to the end zone starting on offense, thanks to that penalty. Wow. Well, at least there ain't been a lot of flags thrown, in this game tonight like it was in the Titans game or some of these other games. I don't know why so many flags have been thrown by these refs early in this season. And sometimes they throw the flag when they don't have to, or on unnecessary stuff. But a lot of the veteran refs that we knew for years, they retired, and a lot of them took TV jobs, which I can't blame them because, hey, if I had been an NFL ref for 15 years or more, and I got offered a TV job with NBC, ABC, CBS, ESPN, where I can get paid more for just sitting in the studio, giving my expertise on flags being thrown instead of traveling from city to city, a lot of times for a year, for regular season games, playoff games, and the Super Bowl. Hey, I'm going to take that TV job. I get paid more money to do less work. So I can't blame a lot of those veteran refs for retiring, taking those TV jobs, or just enjoying their lives and their families. But I definitely miss a lot of them though, because at least they were fair and consistent. Like Walt Coleman. I liked him because I always like listening to his accent, like holding defense number 99. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. So, you know, a lot of these refs are like second, third year guys. And Jets, I was right. They're basically near the end zone starting on offense. Okay, they feed Levy, you know, they feed Le'Veon Bell on first down. The Browns stuff them for a couple of yards. Get another Reese's miniature. Okay, second and 8. Okay, Simeon tries to throw to his former Broncos teammate Demarius Thomas, excuse me. They just traded for him from the Patriots, and the Browns meet him right there, and he loses a yard. So it's third down and 9. Okay, Mac Wilson gets the start tonight, the rookie from Alabama. Oh, flag is thrown. Yeah, I think they're gonna get the Browns defense. Okay, so the offside penalty is declined, but they get Gary for for roughing the passer. Wow, the most penalties called on the Browns in that Titans game were the biggest since 1951. Wow, a little over 50 years. Another flag is down. So okay, the big 31-yard play is getting called back due to a hold by the Jets. Okay, first is 20 for the Jets. Okay, Simeon sets up the screen on first and 20, and the Browns sniffed that out right away. Okay, so it's second and 18. That was a nice play by Christian Kirksey. Okay, the end of the first quarter, the Browns lead 6-0. So, what do y'all think about this game after the after the first quarter? You know, what are you seeing from both teams? What do you think both teams have to work on? For me, with the offense, Although they didn't convert the touchdowns in the end zone, I definitely like the drives. I like that the Browns definitely made Nick Chubb a big part of the game. They did, even when the Jets stuffed him a few times, they did not stop going to him. Defensively, the Browns have played pretty solid, despite, in spite of the Myles Garrett penalty. The defense has been pretty solid. They've, shut down Bell so far. They've gotten pressure on Trevor Siemian. The Jets, they definitely have, they've been pretty solid defensively, but offensively they've been horrible. They've had a lot of long, they started basically, I don't even think, the only time they started from the 20 is once. And that was based on, old boy taking the knee down in the end zone when he caught the ball. But they've had long field position. They've been almost near the end zone there, the few times they've had the ball on offense. And, just when they thought they were getting some momentum with that 31-yard play to Robbie Anderson, it gets called back due to a hold. So we're going to see what the second quarter holds. What do y'all think about this game so far? Leave your comments here in the chat. All right, back with the second quarter. As the Jets have the ball on 2nd and 18. And the Browns get the sack. Morgan Burnett, the veteran. Morgan Burnett, he won a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers back in 2010. He was with the Pittsburgh Steelers last year. Comes in, gets the sack on Trevor Siemian. Great heads up play by the veteran. Okay, 3rd and 29. It looks like they're about to get the Jets for a delayed game. They are. Somebody on the Jets got to look at that clock. Say, hey, Trevor, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. I don't care who. Whether it's the offensive line or one of the coaches. You cannot take a delayed game like that. Wow, the Browns already have 101 yards and the Jets only have -3. Wow. Okay, Shover gets the tackle on Bell for a few yards. So the Browns once again are going to have pretty good field position. Yeah, Trevor Siemian definitely looks rusty out there. You can tell he hasn't played a game in a long time. Wow. Landry only gets the 8 yards on the return because he stumbled. I definitely think if he wouldn't have stumbled, he would have had a chance. He would have had a chance for a nice return. But the Browns get pretty good field position. Let's see if they can convert it to another score. And under these lights, man, I'm sweating. Wow, so David Njoku's not going to return for the rest of the game. All right, Baker Mayfield throws a nice long pass to OBJ for another first down. With a 2 deep zone. Okay, for 21 yards to OBJ. OBJ already has 54 yards. Baker, you cannot take a sack with that type of field position. Either run it or throw it away. Either run or throw it away. I agree, Booger. He definitely held on to the ball too long. So you got to find a way to get in the field goal range. Okay. Okay, got a nice chunk of those 20 yards back. Definitely agree with Booger. Definitely. Baker has definitely been patient so far in this half. Okay, third down and 7. Okay. Real good. Good job by Baker getting getting those 20 yards back. Okay. Baker throws to Dearness Johnson, but he's a little short of the first down. Will kids just go for it on fourth and 2, or will he bring the field goal again? Wow, this is a gutsy call by Frady to go for it. Wow, flag comes in. Is it going to be pass interference on the Jets, or what they call it on the Browns? Okay, the Jets get called for defensive holding, automatic first down for the Browns. So fresh set of downs for the Browns, thanks to the defensive holding call by the Jets. Uh-oh, come on, Chubb. Nick Chubb in for the touchdown. All right, Chubb. 19-yard touchdown by Nick Chubb. And the Browns lead 12-0. Yep, Nick Chubb Nick Chubb saw that crease and he took off. Case Seaver with the extra point. Now the Browns lead 13-0. All right. That was a pretty good offensive possession. Only thing I didn't like was Baker held on to the ball too long on first down. He either should have gotten rid of it for a short pass, or if he saw nothing down the field, he should have threw it away or scramble for a few yards. You know, because Baker is a solid runner. Not saying he's a great runner, but he's a solid runner. But Baker didn't panic. He kept his poise. He got most of those 20 yards back, excuse me, on that second down and set up a third and manageable 3rd and 7. Almost, converted another, almost got another first down to Dearness Johnson, but, he got stuffed. And that was a gutsy move by Freddie Kitchens to go for it on 4th and 2, which paid off by the defensive holding penalty, which set up the Nick Chubb 19-yard touchdown run. So that was a pretty good offensive drive by the Browns. So I want to know what's your thoughts on this game so far. Come on, share it with me in the chat. You know what? I ain't going to grub on nothing right now. Definitely like the Browns being aggressive, on both ends of the ball. My brother TC is excited. Touchdown. We out here. That's what he's saying in the chat. Also, I appreciate y'all coming on here, joining me for these live streams, also viewing the videos, liking them, also sharing my videos as well. At halftime, I'm going to tell y'all this little story I had, this little story that happened to me earlier today while I was getting this stuff for this live stream tonight. I'm going to say that for halftime. But now let's see what the Jets are going to do on offense. Excuse me. And can they pick? Okay, the Jets, they're going to start at the 20 on offense. All right, let's see what the Jets are going to do here on offense. Wow, Robbie Anderson can't. Okay, plans to Robbie Anderson. So what's the flag? Wow, they got Denzel Ward. I mean, not Denzel Ward. They got the Browns defense on an offside penalty. So the Jets get a free get a 1st and 5, excuse me. They get them for 5 yards. So it's a 1st and manageable 5 for the Jets. Okay, Le'Veon Bell with the run. Gets 5 or 6 yards for the 1st down. Yes, he is. That man is a bruiser. Le'Veon Bell is a definite old school bruising running back. Okay, the Browns stuff them there for a loss of a yard or two. And I also like the Browns building that wall, so Bell definitely won't. So they won't let Bell go off in this game. Okay, 2nd and 11 for the Jets Jets. Got to get pressure on Simeon here. Okay, they try to do the flank to Ty Montgomery, but nothing doing. So it's 3rd down and 11 or 3rd down and 10. Third and 11 for the Jets. Okay, there's a flag on the play. Looks like they're gonna get the Jets on. Yep, they called the Jets on a false start penalty. They backed up 5 yards. Definitely a lot of snap count and communication issues by the Jets on offense. Third and 16. I'm about to say 3rd and 15. Okay, the Browns trying to pressure up the middle once again. Okay, Simeon tried to throw it down the field, but an incomplete to Ryan Griffin, and there's a flag on the play. Roughing the passer. Oh wow. They called Miles Garrett again for roughing the passer. And a Jets player is injured on the field. Wow. I want to see what the Twitter streets are saying right now for a minute. Yeah, but another dirty hit by Greg Williams defense, but they keep on calling Garrett for these roughing the passer calls. Oh, it was Simeon who got hurt. Wow. Okay, they took OBJ, according to Daryl Ryder here on Twitter, they took OBJ out the game on that 3rd and goal play because the gold tinted visor on his helmet. And the refs wasn't allowing the rare, and he was trying to plead his case, but to no avail.
Simeon actually was able to walk off the field, which, based on what we just saw during the break, is stunning to everybody here at MetLife. And right now, Luke Falk, in his second season on
Okay, Luke Falk is in the game for Trevor Simeon. Okay, Le'Veon Bell past midfield.
against Washington, and now here he is on Monday Night Football against the Browns, trailing by 13. And straight up ahead for a first down is Le'Veon Bell.
Okay, Le'Veon Bell again for the first down. Okay, they feed Le'Veon Bell here on this possession. And a lot of people are reacting to the Myles Garrett roughing the passer penalty on Trevor Simeon. Well, the second one, excuse me, not the first one. Okay, Le'Veon Bell with another first down.
So Simeon goes down with an apparent leg injury, limps off the field. Ball comes in, starts handing off to Bell, and now the Jets are on the go. And this time, unable to get any yardage. Shover tackle. Lisa.
Okay, Shover stops the run. All right, sitting here looking, well, reading what's going on these Twitter streets. Okay, nice hit by Kirksey. Oh, wow, they just threw the flag. So the flag is on the Jets, or where's the flag? What's the call? Okay, they got the Jets for holding on second. So it's still second down for the Jets. That was a nice hit by Kirksey. And definitely my prayers go out to Trevor Simeon. Hope he has a speedy recovery. I hope everything's all right with him.
That was a good play by Denzel Ward and Morgan Burnett to get on top of Bell.
And he tried to throw a pass to Le'Veon Bell, but Ward and Morgan Burnett converged on the play and wasn't buying it. Okay, 3rd 19 for the Jets.
Situation. They've gone through now onto the fourth finger since the start of training camp. And here's the new guy, Sam Ficken from Penn State.
Okay, Sam Ficken's going to attempt the field goal here. 46-yard field goal. And he got it through the uprights. So it's 13-3 Browns. One person on Twitter says, one person on Twitter feels that some of the hits aren't bad. It's just the refs over officiating. What do you guys think about these refs these first couple of weeks of the season? I say it's 50-50. Some of these calls are right, but then some of these other calls are kind of like the refs are too eager to throw the flag, just like refs in the NBA are some refs, in the NBA are too eager to blow the whistle. Okay, one fan says when it comes to Myles Garrett, all this Garrett hate stop. The NFL knows those aren't bad hits. The game is over officiated. The injury was unfortunate, but stop with cracking on Myles. It's not dirty. And I'm sure a lot of people would disagree with him. Some people feel you can't hit anymore in the NFL. It's becoming flag football. Okay. Jets got on the scoreboard with the Sam Feakin 46-yard field goal kick. So now is a Browns 10-point lead. What do y'all think about these Myles Garrett penalties? Do y'all think these are penalties, or do y'all think the refs are overreacting here? Let me know in the chat. Okay, now the Browns get the ball back on offense. Okay, talking about the mini Jets kickers. Okay, Nick Chubb is stuffed at the line of scrimmage on first down. Okay, 2nd and 12. K Baker gets back ball. The ball gets batted down as Baker tries to scramble. So now it's third down. Okay, third and 12. Okay, Baker throws a bomb to Damian Radley for the first down with the 2-minute warning for 21 yards.
And if you happen to be someone that doesn't accept Apple Pay yet, there's this. Nice.
And Radley is hurt after he makes the catch. He's being examined by the medical staff. Hope everything's all right with him as well. Right? All these commercials.
WeatherSeal will install your new roof within just 1 week of purchase. Plus, get free gutters too. All backed up with our lifetime warranty. Plus, up to 7 years interest-free. Call 877-351-SEAL for a free estimate.
Let's look through here on Twitter. See what people are saying about the game so far. All right, I see people joining me here in this live stream. What's your thoughts on this game so far? As we wind down to halftime, what are your thoughts? Leave them here. I want to see them in the chat. Also, if this is your first time, welcome. Don't make it your last. Subscribe to the channel now so that way you won't miss any new videos or upcoming live streams. And Baker throws an incomplete pass to Dearness Johnson, 2nd and 10. You know, subscribe. As I was saying, if you're new to the channel, don't make this your last. Subscribe to the channel now. That way you won't miss any new videos or upcoming live streams from me. I want to read your thoughts in the chat about this game so far. What do you like? What you don't like? You know, a lot of people on Twitter have been complaining about Myles Garrett's roughing the passer penalties. So if you want to vent on that, you can. It's 2nd and 10. The ball was batted down, falls incomplete. Yeah. Right. He definitely has to slide to the side and throw around. He can't hold on to the ball too long. Okay, the Browns call that first time out. All right, a lot of people joining here in this live stream. I want to see what y'all. I want to read your comments here in the chat. What do y'all think about this game so far? Do y'all think Myles Garrett's penalties should have been called, or they shouldn't have been called? Eating a cup, about to eat some more of this popcorn. Okay, big third down here for the Browns. Okay, De'Aaron Johnson was a few yards short of the first, so it's fourth and 4. Wow, the offense is staying on the field and going for it. Actually, that was a smart move by kids just by deceiving them, thinking that they're going to go for it on fourth down. But instead, they take the delay game, try to pin them back as far as they can. That was a smart move to back it up. Arkansas at Pine Bluff is a HBCU. I know where Arkansas and Pine Bluff is. Matter of fact, a friend of mine graduated from there. How risky does that game going to get? If I'm Hill, I had the ball sitting down middle. Let's go to halftime. We have 4 completions in his first half. All of those completions are behind the line of scrimmage. That tells you all you need to know about the situation with the Jets offense tonight. They have Luke Falk in at quarterback. Luke Falk played at Washington State. Comes in as sitting in the left with a apparent leg injury. And if they're going to do that, Cleveland's going to use their timeouts to try to get the ball back, make them punt it, put Jarvis or Odell back there, see if you can get a big return. Definitely. Like Tannenbaum, who was here with New York and then was an executive personnel guy with Miami recently, reached out to us 12 years ago. We have in Miami, smart, tough, limited arm strength. He said, but a good game manager struggles to get the ball. Oh, white cheddar. Keeps on getting on me. Okay, the Browns have 47 yards while the Jets have 58 rush yards. Pretty interesting. Wow. Wow. Falk throws to Josh Bellamy, but he couldn't hold on. That was a good throw by Falk, but Bellamy could not hold on to the ball. Wow. Wow. Uh-oh. Delay game. Unless they got called the timeout time. No, the Jets, they got whistle for the delay game. Yeah, you cannot play like you cannot take a delay game near your end zone. Definitely can't do that. Okay, take down Le'Veon Bell by behind the yard of scrimmage, and the Browns call that final timeout of the first half. That's crazy. The Jets have two QBs out. First Sam Darnold with mono, now Trevor Siemian with his ankle injury. Wow. And Lars spleen, dang. So the Browns start at the 35-yard line. Wow. Try to go for the big play, but got batted away. And OBJ is down. Had a good look with dope, but okay, a flag's down. They get the Browns for offense. So they backed up 10 yards. Okay, we're gonna find out. Well, we'll find out a little bit late. Well, a little later if OBJ is gonna return to this game. The Joker is already out due. Wow, incomplete to Jarvis Landry. Maybe that hip might be bothering OBJ. Okay, Baker Mayfield gets it to Jarvis Landry for the first down, and Baker spikes it for another field goal try for Austin Seibert.
So Austin Cyber made 23, made 48. Now we're trying to close out this first half with a 43 yard.
43 yarder. Okay, and Seibert hits another field goal, and the Browns take a 16-3 lead going into the half. All right. I'm back. I had to let watch this movie called Hunt, scary as heck, with this cheddar popcorn. Intelligent Psycho. You got cheddar popcorn. I got the white cheddar popcorn. Great minds think alike, huh? Yep, great minds think alike. Well, it's halftime. The Browns are up 16-3, thanks to three field goals by the rookie Austin Seibert and a 19-yard touchdown run by Nick Chubb. You know, the Jets got on the board late in the second, well, in the middle of the second quarter, excuse me, thanks to the rookie Sam Feekins field goal. You know, in this first half, the Browns, they've been pretty solid. Yes, some instances Baker held onto the ball too long. He overthrew some guys, but he also has made some big plays as well. Now, I wish he would have gotten that first play in the end zone. You know, I can give that a pass, but I wish that would have been 7 instead of 3. But, you know, I did like the fact that he threw it away instead of trying to force it. Now, the defense, they've played pretty solid defensively. You know, they haven't, Le'Veon Bell, Le'Veon Bell was going to get his. You may not stop him, but you can at least but the Browns have done a good job of containing them so far in this game. Man, it's real messed up about Trevor Siemian. You know, he left the game late in the middle of the second quarter due to the Myles Garrett hit, which he got hit with the penalty for roughing the passer. And there's been heavy debates about that on Twitter, whether, you know, that last one was a penalty. Well, both roughing the passer plays that Myles Garrett has been flagged for were penalties or not. You know, Myles Garrett, yeah, he's aggressive, but I think he's been a little too antsy because a lot of people have called him soft for so long, but he's got to learn to be tough, but don't be reckless. You know? Don't be reckless. Yeah, I do think there's really no rhythm on the offense, but I think that's due to the Jets defense. And also, I think the Browns missing some key guys like Callaway, you know, as well as Njoku. He went out earlier in the game for concussion reasons. And OBJ, he had some opportunities, but Baker has overthrown them. So what do y'all think about this first half so far on this Monday night game? Leave your comments in the chat. Some say getting rid of Duke Johnson was a bad move. Get a little juice here. But I'll admit, tonight, I will admit in this game, the offensive line has been a little has been played a little bit better, compared to that Tennessee game where they was just all out of control. I mean, there's sometimes they got some protection for Baker. They also, definitely got protection for Chubb on that 19-yard run for the touchdown. Just cruising these Twitter streets to see what's going on. One person says if we win, it's a win. Yep. So what do you think both teams got to do in the second half? Yeah, damn. Yeah, Big Ben and Drew. Big Ben is out for the rest of the season. Drew Brees is going to be out for 6 weeks in intelligence cycle. That's definitely a big blow for both teams, especially the Steelers. Some people on Twitter I was reading on Twitter earlier today, people, especially Steeler fans, was already crowning Mason Rudolph, to be even have a better career than Baker Mayfield, which I think is pretty asinine because, he threw 2 touchdowns in his first game, but Baker won his first game. While Mason Rudolph didn't win his first game, he lost. Okay, first half, intelligence cycle, you also said first half turned out like the Browns had planned out. Despite Odell injury, the defense is looking solid. Yeah, it has. The defense has played pretty solid despite the 2 Myles Garrett penalties. They got, when Simeon was in there, they got, great pressure on them. They've, contained Le'Veon Bell for the most part. Yeah, he ran off a few big runs in the first half, but they've contained him pretty well so far. So I definitely agree with you there, Intelligent Psycho. Yeah, but I mean, I think the Steelers' chances, in my opinion, it's not looking good for them this year. The Saints, we're gonna see what they're made of, for these next 6 weeks until Drew Brees comes back. And that was real messed up with Drew Brees going down. So it's going to be a pretty interesting second half as the Jets start with the ball. All right, so what do y'all think the Browns need to do in this second half? Wow, started the third quarter already? They started the third quarter. Wow. That was fast. All right, y'all gotta excuse me for a second.
But more patience not forcing the football down the field. 162 yards for Mayfield. Shows 41 yards rushing. Total yards are 199 Cleveland to 45 for New York. That guy, Austin Cyber, is the young rookie kicker. Was able to get on the board in the first quarter, a couple of field goals, and then bookended it with a 43-yarder with a well-managed 15-yard advancement of the ball from Mayfield. He got into a little bit of hole, then he goes into Landry and puts him in position to strike before halftime. And hopefully at halftime, Adam Gase went in and talked to Luke Falk and found out what Luke does well. Come out, run the football with Le'Veon Bell, and find the passes that Luke Falk likes. There's Trenton Cannon on the return to the Jets. And a flag raised in from all the way behind the return man. Let's get an update on the Jets quarterback situation with Lisa.
I just talked to Adam Gase. He told me there's been no update on Trevor Siemian. He told me that he has not been told anything else on Siemian's status just yet. So then I asked him how he makes things easier for the ball because I think Luke has been fine. He said we've got to do a much better job with our offensive line. They're penetrating. We're not covering anything up. We've got to do a better job against the run. I asked him who's next on the depth chart. Who is your emergency quarterback? He said number 26. But hasn't he already done enough?
Le'Veon Bell who's taking direct snaps. So they're going to be walking back here with the penalty. and they will set up shop. Notice a ball on the 12-yard line. Good question, who would be the next guy in? Well, Powell in recent years has played that role. He's not active on the Jets roster here. And taken down by Myles Garrett again. He has found himself to the backfield often. I just like Myles Garrett. He's a power rusher. He just bull rushes Bishop back and gets the quarterback sack. You know, he talked about being Defensive Player of the Year. He openly said it. And I asked him to do it. He said he's got to get better with his technique and fundamentals, but he is one of the most explosive athletes that you'll ever see. 6'5", 265 pounds. Body so good, he was in the ESPN The Body issue. Oh, yeah, and this guy is just chiseled. Bell trying to give him some breathing room, but he was met by Jermaine Whitehead and Joe Schober. You know, in the first half, Myles Garrett, he was making plays for the wrong reasons. Here, personal foul, landing his body weight. And then I get it when you're running that far. Again, lands on Trevor Siemian. He wants to be Defensive Player of the Year, and he's very capable of doing that, but he's got to be more consistent. 3 personal fouls so far in a game and a half. They cannot have that out of their young star. 3rd and 17, and Jets quarterbacks tonight are 0 for 3, throwing the ball past the line of scrimmage. And this one is not past the line of scrimmage again. So Le'Veon Bell gets it out back towards the 12-yard line where he's met by Kirksey and Ward. I mean, Falk's doing the best he can. When you get behind in the down and distance that far, the defense is going to drop back and play a really soft zone. And the only thing that's going to be open is the check down. You rate the defense, throw it to Le'Veon Bell. Now they have to punt the football. And once again, Jarvis Landry could put the Browns in great field position here. See what Lachlan Edwards offers up off that big right foot of his. There's Landry as he hesitates for a moment. A stiff arm out to the 45-yard line. 49-yard punt, 6-yard return. And Baker will have his first outing of the second half when we return on Monday Night Football.
Yes, those are my lunch.
Okay, Jack. USAA Bank has you covered. Nice and easy. I'm in. Don't sweat it, Sergeant. With no monthly service fees, you've been saving a little extra. That means more for corn dogs and maybe some practice.
USAA Bank helps you save a little more money for when it matters. Find help at every turn. USAA Bank.
Got it.
At Metro, the best deal in wireless just got better. So for that, switch and get 2 lines for just $8 with a full Amazon Prime membership included. Great plus. Now get as the best deal. 2 locks with Amazon Prime included. Only at Metro.
Boom. Upgraded.
Honestly, it doesn't feel any different. You okay, bro?
Rated E for everyone.
Champ is in! Champ is in! The best out of here, always say, when it's mentality went up. Some more spread the nuts that we can't really chill. We ain't come here to go. Champ is in!
This podcast is copyrighted by Next week on Monday Night Football, we got the Bears and the Skins. Trubisky and Keenum. Of course, Trubisky came up clutch yesterday at Denver at completion. Set up Eddie Harris, game-winning field goal. You heard it, Chicago fans. The 53-yarder. In there.
Right. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to about the Browns Smart move by Baker to throw. Right, 2nd and 10. Okay, Chubb gets a nice 8-yard run for 2nd down. So it's 3rd down and 2. So let's see what happens here. I apologize for stepping away. Y'all had to use the bathroom. Wow. He got free for a minute, but gets taken down for a loss. No, it wasn't. Wow, they stay on the field for a 4th and.
Some people may not like that, but for me, I think you can go out there, you can try to throw them outside. They don't jump, no home, no foul. You take the 5 yards, you can kicker a little bit more prone. You punt the football. It's worth a try. Now to take a look at Freddie Kitchens there, and we were talking.
That's my brother texting me.
That lost in week 1 went on to win at least 10 games. At least 10 games. Berrios was a fair catch. Browns are hoping they can cruise into the first win of their season right here. Up 16-3.
All right, Jets get the ball back on offense. Okay, OBJ returned to the game after that injury. I think his hip is bothering him, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. I had to get some more to drink. Only thing I don't like about these Monday night games is these doggone commercials. Man, these commercials are so long. Drinking some more juice here.
False start.
Okay, they got the Jets on the false start. So it backed up 5 yards.
Defense has done an outstanding job. All the defenses tonight, these Browns are playing really well. Just 10 penalties and 6 on the offense.
Wow. Myles Garrett with another sack. Man, if they would have got, if they could have got him in the end zone, the Browns would have had a safety.
The second and 21 from the 2. And Le'Veon.
Okay, Le'Veon Bell gets a few yards on a 2nd and 21. Okay, comparing sacks from 2018 between Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett. Aaron Donald led the league last year with 20 and a half sacks. Myles Garrett had about 16 to 18 sacks. As a matter of fact, they're going to go head to head on Sunday Night Football in Cleveland next Sunday. Okay, Falk tried to get it to Ty Montgomery, but Shover stops him. So now the Jets are about to punt. So the Browns definitely going to have good field position again, and almost got a block kick. Nearly blocked the punt. Yep. Wow, the Steelers get a trade for Dolphins Pro Bowl corner Minka Fitzpatrick. Wow. Stipe Miocic, the UFC champ, is in MetLife Stadium. Supporting the Browns. Always reps Cleveland. Definitely reps the land very well. Now the Browns get back on offense. See what they can do on this drive here. Okay, they give it to Chubb on first down. Gets about a couple or a few yards on first down. I definitely like that they're feeding Nick Chubb here in this game.
With knives and things like that. It's all about hand speed.
Okay, so 2nd down and 8 for the Browns. Okay, the Browns. Okay, Baker Mayfield gets Chubb on a nice pass for about a good 5 to 7 yards. So that brings up 3rd down. Delay game. You can't take that type of penalty. Call a timeout. Third and 9 for the Browns. He tried to get it to Landry, but Landry slid out of bounds. So the Browns have to punt once again.
Motor?
Nope.
Not motor?
It's pronounced motor.
All right. Okay, Jets back on offense once again. The Jets defense have definitely disguised coverages on Baker Mayfield here in this 3rd quarter. So Freddie Kitchens, Ty Monken, they have to find a way to free him, to free him up. Just looking through Twitter. I can't stand because I cannot stand these commercials. That's the only downside with Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, all these commercials. Okay, a big play by Luke Falk to Robbie Anderson for the first down, 26 yards. Yeah, Ward definitely lost track of Anderson. Okay, he tried to feed the bell, but Brown stuffed him. Looks like he only gained a yard or might just got back to the line of scrimmage. Okay, 2nd and 9. Out. And he throw the bell, but he's get bounced, but they bounce him out of bounds and he gets a few yards. Okay, 3rd down. Third and 5. Okay, Falk finds Robbie Anderson again. Definitely. Okay, Falk tried to set up the screen pass to Montgomery. Got a few yards. Okay, second and 6 or 2nd and 8 for the Jets. Yep, 2nd and 6. Okay, Le'Veon Bell gets about 4 or 5. Boom. 3rd and 2. Wow, incomplete. Falk throws to Robbie Anderson in the end zone, but it's incomplete. Okay, the Jets go for it. All right, the Browns coming with a big stop on 4th down. Nice play by the defense. They are Definitely a great stop by the defense on 4th down to give the ball back to the Browns offense. Y'all, excuse me, about to get some water. Bring in my app.
Watching the game alone. You got high five yourself too?
All right.
Get to be the $4 or $5.
Had to get some water. Man, this third quarter has gone back and forth so far. Now, can the Browns sustain a drive and get another score? Be a touchdown or field goal? We're about to see. We're about to see in a few minutes. A couple more of these Reese's miniatures.
Jets offense fails on 4th down. Porter, you mentioned Jamison Crowder last week compared to this week. What a difference it makes. He was heavily involved in the game plan.
All right, let's see what Baker Mayfield and the Browns can do on this possession. Uh-oh, OBJ about to take it to the house. All right, OBJ all the way to the house for a touchdown in his first game back at MetLife Stadium. OBJ gets a touchdown as a Brown, and the Browns have blown this game open 22-3. He took it all the way to the house. Wow. And I think that was his boy, Jarvis Landry, with the block. Hell of a play by Baker Mayfield. Hey, Cyber with the extra point. And the Browns got a 20-point lead. Let's look at the replay here again. No, that wasn't Jarvis Landry. That was Damian Ratliff that helped him see daylight to the end zone. I was wrong. Wow. Odell Beckham takes it to the house in his first game in his former home, MetLife Stadium. Yes, they are. That's my brother TC, y'all. They've definitely played defense, played pretty good on defense tonight. Especially with that 4th down stop to set up this touchdown. Yeah, Myles Garrett's played a hell of a game, but he definitely has to calm down on the penalties, though. I like his aggressiveness, but he's got to calm down on those penalties because now, you know, that they changed the NFL and changed the rules. I don't agree with some of them, but Myles, be aggressive, but do it within the rules, man. We don't want to see you, constantly getting hit with penalties or getting that rep as a dirty player, because that's not you, man. You better than that, Miles, man. So just get that together. You play aggressive within the rules, you're going to be fine. Okay, now the Jets back on offense. Okay. Le'Veon Bell gets a few yards. So the Jets, they're definitely going to try to play a hurry up mode now. Here in this third quarter, try to get a score. Okay, 2nd and 2 for the Jets. All right, the Browns get to Le'Veon Bell, stuffing for a loss. About a 1-2 yard loss, so it brings up 3rd down. And I know Twitter's loving the OBJ touchdown. But they played with injuries too. K. Falk throws it incomplete, so now they have to punt. Yep, the Jets, they're definitely plagued with a lot of injuries. They lost not only one, but 2 quarterbacks. Lose the starting quarterback to Mono, and they lose the 2nd string quarterback, Trevor Siemian, here due to an ankle injury earlier in the 2nd quarter. Well, middle of the 2nd quarter, excuse me. They lost one of their best defensive players, to C.J. Mosley. They lost one of their best wide receivers in Quincy Ewers for the season. I hope I said his name right. If I said his name wrong, somebody please correct me. So the Jets, they're plagued by injuries, and now the Browns get another shot on offense. And Greg Williams is salty as hell. After he said that Odell Who comment earlier this week, I think he realized who Odell Beckham is now. And another thing I like from the Browns in this game so far, for the most part, they've been disciplined. They've cut the penalties way down. I mean, they got about 5 or 6 penalties in this game. But hey, that's a hell of an improvement from, getting 18 penalties in a game. So I definitely take that. You Browns fans definitely should take that. Okay. Baker tried to throw Lawan Taylor deep, but double coverage, but pass went a little over Taylor's head. So it brings 2nd down and 10. Yeah, the offensive line has definitely been better tonight than they were against Tennessee last week. Okay, Chubb tried to get to the left side, but they stuffed him right there. Excuse me. So brings up 3rd down. Wow, so Baker Mayfield's up there with Pat Mahomes and Andrew Luck for having the most yards in his first 16 games. Already. Last year, he broke the rookie touchdown record. This year, he's 3rd best on the most passing yards in his first 16. Interesting. Okay. Baker tried to throw the 3rd screen on 3rd and 12 to Johnson, but Johnson's just a little short of the 1st down. And maybe he could have gotten little more around the defense, he might have had the first down. But the Browns will punt once again with Jamie Gilliam, the rookie, aka the Scottish Hammer. And I like this dude already. All right, let's see where the Jets are going to be. Okay, they're right at the 12-yard line. That's another thing that's been messing up the Jets all night. Negative starting field position. They've mostly been near the end zone, like near the 12, sometimes near the what? They've been what, at one point at the, I want to say 6-yard line. My brother's right. If Myles Garrett could have got sacked on Falk in the end zone, Browns would have had a safety. So let's see what the Jets do here on offense and see if the Browns can keep on applying the pressure. Almost had. Okay, they got Le'Veon Bell, works some magic and gets the Jets a first down, gets them a little bit out of that end zone. And Le'Veon tried to hurdle like he was going for the gold in the Olympics. But I gotta give it to Bell. That was a hell of a hurdle. Okay, it's the end of the third quarter, and the Browns lead 23-3. So let's see what happens in this fourth quarter. Can the Browns get another stop? Can the Browns defensively get another stop on this Jets offense and give it back to Baker, OBJ, and the rest of the crew on offense? Or will the Jets try to keep this drive going? Yeah, I agree with that too. I mean, I've been reading some of the comments. This is my brother TC, y'all. But I've been reading some of the comments here on Twitter. Some people mad because, the Browns ain't, blowing them out by 30. But, people talk about when they playing an ugly game. I mean, this is a new team, and I'm starting to realize maybe the way this schedule is built starting the first half, maybe the Browns may have to win some ugly games. They may have to win ugly for a while till they get their rhythm together. So any Browns fans who had that mindset, let me ask you something. Would you rather win ugly or lose pretty? And if you say you want to lose pretty, you're not only a fool, but you sound like a damn fool, okay? I never heard nobody rewarding anybody pretty losses, okay? Yeah. That's true. Definitely true. And these first few weeks are in prime time. Tonight, prime time, coming back home Sunday night against the Rams, that's prime time. That's on NBC. Then, a couple weeks from now, the Browns got to go to the Bay and face the San Francisco 49ers, who are off to a good start. Then later on in the season, the Browns have another primetime game with the Steelers here in Cleveland. Yeah, well, he's out for the whole season. But let's see how this Mason Rudolph kid, does in his place. Well, I should say kid. I should say man, because he is a grown man. So this young Mason Rudolph, let's see how he does as the Jets start back on offense in the fourth quarter. We're on the first down. Okay, got to Robbie Anderson for a big gain. Another first down for the Jets. On the play action fake. and and Denzel Ward was a little few yards off of Anderson. He's got to get closer to him. Okay, Falk tried to look for Robbie Anderson once again, but this time the pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10. And the Steelers, they make a big trade and get all-pro cornerback Minka Fitzpatrick from the Dolphins. They only trade a 2020 first-round pick. Wow. Wow. Mind-blowing. Okay, the Browns wrap up Bell at the line of scrimmage. Looks like lost about a yard or two. So that brings up 3rd down. Okay, it's 3rd and 11 for the Jets. Let's see, can the Browns get that stop on 3rd down? Or can the Jets keep the drive alive? Okay, it looks like the Browns are about to blitz. Let's see what happens. Okay, Le'Veon Bell tried to bob and weave. Got some nice yards, but short of the 1st down. And Myles Garrett got the hit on Falk. And Bell bobbed and weaved. Okay, and the Jets are going for it. Okay, and the flag is down. So who's the flag? Let's see what the flag is about. Okay, they got the Jets on legal use of hands. And the Jets turn over on downs. As Beecham tried to take off, as Beecham made Myles Garrett's helmet come off. Okay, and the Browns get the ball back on downs. Let's see what Baker Mayfield and the rest of the crew can do. Tell me what's your come on, y'all. Tell me what's y'all thoughts on this game. I want to see your comments in the chat. Thank you. Don't be a stranger. Don't be shy. I love reading y'all comments. Whether I agree with you or disagree with you. As long as you don't say no stupid stuff or anything racist or any a-hole type stuff. All right. Thanks to my brother TC for sitting with me for a while on this Talking and Grubbing live stream. What kind of dumb commercial is this for NFL Madden? Okay, showing the Thursday night football game between the Jaguars and the Titans this Thursday. All right, I see a couple trying to come into the live stream. Come on, want to hear from y'all. What's your thoughts on this game?
runs 265 and a touchdown tonight. Right to Odell Beckham for 89 yards.
Okay, that was an 89-yard TD to OBJ. Okay, now let's see what we can do again on this possession. Wow, Nick Chubb broke a couple of tackles and got another first down and got a first down. Wow, man. One of the deep One of the defensive linemen thought that he had Chubb down, but he made a miss. But he okay, they feeding Chubb once again. Then this time he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 10 for the Browns. Definitely be physical here in this fourth quarter. Impose your will on the Jets. Hey, OBJ, Baker to OBJ, and OBJ gets the first down to move the chains. So the Browns get the ball at the 28 or 27-yard line. Okay, the down. Let's see what the flag is. Okay, they got the Browns on a legal shift, 2 men moving at the same time. I gotta always hate the illegal shift call in the NFL. I think they need to get rid of that call. That call is stupid. Okay, the Browns got that 7th penalty. Okay, try to green past the Chubb, but only gets a yard. Yeah, we can't wait to see what the how Kareem Hunt fits in with the Browns after he gets done serving his 8-game suspension. Wow. Baker throws a pick. Okay, Baker throws an interception, and the Jets get the ball.
You think I wore my second best frock? Why don't you let the cops in?
Yep, that was a bad throw by Baker. He just did a short pass instead of just trying to get it all in one play. Or even an old school dink and dunk.
Right through heart to see what we pull out of here. Guys need some help? Yeah. What's up, man? How's it going? Check it out. Yeah. What are you guys doing out here? We're just doing the right thing. That's the dream. Andre, a big one. Think twice before they throw something out. Great play, man. I appreciate you having me out. You can swing a mean net. What do y'all like for? Oh, this place has an insane toasted cheddar dish. Wow. All the food blocks are raving about it. There's a new food obsession sweeping the nation.
They toast the cheddar in a cool way, not like an obvious cool way.
And there's only one place to get it.
Toasted cheddar. Incredible.
This makes it gonna be big. Toasted cheddar baked on the shell of a chalupa. The all-new toasted cheddar chalupa. Only at Taco Bell.
You just mentioned the fact not long ago that Baker Mayfield, yeah, you know what he gives you, and he gives you that juice.
Okay, one person on Twitter feels that Brady Kitchen should have challenged. Okay, Falk throws the screen pass to Le'Veon Bell. And looking at that pass and looking at the replay, I think maybe Freddie Kitchen should have challenged because that definitely looked like pass interference on OBJ. Okay, Falk throws a check down to Jameson Crowder. But yeah, dude was all over him. So I think that could have been a case for pass interference.
Third and 5. It's able to connect. And Crowder couldn't keep his balance, but got himself open for a just 30-yard reception.
Okay, Falk throws a 30-yard reception to Jameson Crowder for a first down.
Next week when the assignment is to go to New England. But it's going to be easy. I can say it next week. No game there from Le'Veon Bell. Now, listen, the big headline, obviously, for the Jets this season right now is Sam Darnold out indefinitely. Going to be an easy task at ball as you're finding out on the scoreboard. And then you lose Trevor Siemian with an apparent leg injury, and now your number 3 quarterback, Luke Walk, may have to take that road. That's a tough path ahead. Bookended with the Super Bowl champions. Quickly, Anderson as a flag is down.
Okay, they try to do a screen to Robbie Anderson, and the flag is on the play. And they got Browns defense on offsides. And it's on Myles Garrett once again. That's the third on Garrett tonight. Wow. And the Browns get their first turnover of the season thanks to Le'Veon Bell fumbling the football. Wow. Trying to see who forced the ball out. Yep, the Browns get their first turnover of the season thanks to a Le'Veon Bell fumble. As the Jets were driving. They had a pretty good drive going. Yep, Joe Schobert forced the fumble and TJ Carey recovered.
Miller Lite, brewed for great taste. With only 96 calories.
Joe Schobert has definitely stepped up here tonight.
More power to you.
I cannot stand these commercials. Please. All right, the Browns get the ball back. Okay, Baker throws a short pass to OBJ. That was a pick six by Cam Jordan. The refs shouldn't have called that back in that Rams and Saints game yesterday. That should have been a pick. That should have been a touchdown. So that was a horrible call by the officials. Okay, Baker tries to give it to Chubb, but the Jet sniffed it out and stuffed him. About to finish these Reese's miniatures. Okay, so third and 39. Okay. Baker sets up Chubb for the screen pass, and Chubb gets the first down. Big third down conversion by Baker.
I feel bad for Cam Jordan. The man's gonna win a long way, and he got nothing to show for it.
By the way, he had one in the holster at the post-game press conference. That line he used, we heard that in our production meeting last week. So regardless of that, obviously the Rams were excellent yesterday against the Saints. And then you get the news that Drew Brees is going to be out for about 6 weeks and the thumb surgery, and then the news on Roethlisberger elsewhere in the league today that he'll miss the remainder of the season with elbow surgery. And think about what's going on with the Browns. You mentioned Pittsburgh. We mentioned Pittsburgh without Roethlisberger. We mentioned the Rams. Well, that is who the Browns get next week. In fact, their next 5 opponents are all now Joe Allen.
It's going to be a very good litmus test for the Browns to go against the Rams. It's going to be at home. It's going to be going crazy. Can they play patient, penalty-free football? That'll be the key to that game.
There's Johnson getting
I agree.
flag rings in on the far side.
Okay, another flag flies in. Okay, they got the Jets defense on offsides. Okay, the Browns just need to do their best to run the football, try to run down this clock.
So anxious was Jamal Adams.
Okay, I'm getting a text here.
So he was a quarterback at Alabama. And of course, you were afraid all SEC defensive linemen you played against them. Now that you play against them, you got to effort a little bit more. You take that for Kitchens. It's a good thing John Perry wasn't around back then, officiating the SEC, because he may have got you with that body weight on the quarterback there. You were a little bigger back then.
Man, where did y'all get that footage from?
You got shut out, man, that day, 27-6. Yeah, you look at Freddie now. Hey, I get it, man. Hey,
Right.
Got to throw it now. Oh, but I had not throw a great watch, great baseball pitcher as well. And but he said,
Okay, Freddie Kitchens, he definitely got to give props to Freddie Kitchens. He coached a pretty solid game tonight as well.
How do you take a young football team and mold them and teach them how to win? We all know that Cleveland has a lot of talent, but talent doesn't allow you to win. You can go have the greatest ingredients in the world. Doesn't make a great meal. You got to know how to put it together. That's Freddie's.
Y'all excuse me.
The little things. That's what he's talking about. How do I teach a young team to do the little things? Freddie was a good player, and I think right now he's trying to grow into being a really good football coach. You know, he took Baker Mayfield and he groomed him last year, and the light went off for Baker. Freddie got the job. Greg Williams wanted it, but Freddie got it. And now Freddie's story is really simple. How do you take a young football team and mold them and teach them how to win? We all know that Cleveland has a lot of talent, but talent doesn't allow you to win. You can go have the greatest ingredients in the world. Doesn't make a great meal. You got to know how to put it together. That's Freddie's job here in Cleveland. The little things. That's what he's talking about. How do I teach a young team to do the little things?
Second and 10, and driving the ball rapidly down. Gets straight. So Mayfield's polls will take a tip north. And now you think of how the Browns size up.
Sorry about that, y'all. I had to take an important phone call. Okay, the Browns just converted a big first down.
I think the Ravens will be at the top right now, and the Browns have to prove that they can handle that defense, that explosive offense.
Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, they have issues they have to take care of.
Harrison is down for the Jets.
Okay, Nate Harrison of the Jets is down.
Steelers in the situation.
They talking about, well, they're talking about the AFC North right now. Me have a say on this on the AFC North yet, because it's only week 2. You can't be a prisoner. I always say this. Basically, the first 4 weeks of the season, you can't get caught up being a prisoner of the moment. You can't get caught up in 2-0 or 3-0 or predicting who's going to win the division. For one, with the Ravens, so far, their first 2 games have not been against quality competition. They blew out the Dolphins. That's basically a high school team. Heck, me and a group of guys would beat the Dolphins. And yesterday, they barely, got past, Arizona with a rookie quarterback. It's not like they just dominate, just beat the Cardinals, say 37-7 or 10. The Ravens basically had to hold on to beat the Cardinals. So I definitely can't say, just hand the division to the Ravens yet. Just like the Browns have, got to prove something, the Ravens also have to prove something against quality competition, not just, beating up on the bums of the NFL. That's the worst thing you can do is really crown somebody when they just haven't played quality competition. So I say let's wait a while before we talk about who's the class of any division. Of course, outside of the Patriots, of course, because they play in a weak AFC East. But every other division, let's just wait. Let's wait a few weeks. Let's not crown anybody. Like I said, I want to see what the Ravens can do against quality competition. And Ravens fans, if y'all watching this live stream or you watch the replay, hey, y'all can get mad at me. You can call me almost every name in the book and say I'm a hater. Oh, you this, that, and the other. But it's true. You got to prove. Lamar Jackson has to prove it against quality competition, not just against a bunch of bums. If the Browns got to prove it against quality competition, so does the Ravens. You can't have it both ways. I do not roll with hypocrisy when it comes to sports. You got to be fair all the way down the middle. So I'm definitely curious to see how the Ravens are going to do against elite competition once they play the elite competition. But right now, their first 2 wins came off of pretty bad teams. Like I said, a high school team in the Dolphins, and they barely held on to beat the Arizona Cardinals in their house with a rookie quarterback. But I think the Browns are still working on a few things, especially offensively, because Baker, let's keep it real. Baker didn't play much in the preseason. Jarvis Landry and OBJ didn't play in the preseason at all. So it's definitely going to be some kinks. It's definitely going to be some kinks. Definitely going to be some, kinks to work. These first few weeks, during these first few weeks of the season. So the Browns may have to win some ugly games. But like I said, I'd rather win ugly than lose pretty. You know, David Njoku just tweeted out, quote, I quote, God is great. I'm okay. Let's finish this game. Let's finish this game, squad. So that's great to hear from David Njoku, the Browns tight end, on Twitter to let everybody know he's okay.
Have the Rams next week. Get your star quarterback. Either let him hand it off or get him out of the game. There's no need for Baker Mayfield to be taking a hit when you're up 20.
Right.
That's an excuse.
No, that's not. No. Baker should not be taking no hits late in this game. Well, this late in the game, especially when it's in hand. I know he's aggressive. I know he's a pretty ballsy dude, but come on, Baker, you got to be smart, a little bit smarter.
Is out with Mono, sitting there with Luke Morgan. What's the messaging when you get back into the building?
Well, we have to play with the guys that we have, and we have to figure out a game plan that can take advantage of the guys that are playing their talent. You have Le'Veon Bell, you have Jameson Crowder, you have Demaryius Thomas, who we haven't even mentioned tonight.
And the Browns get hit with a delayed game penalty with under a minute left to go in the game. And Baker should not have thrown. He should either, either he should have ran it himself or he should have gave the ball to a running back and let the cards fall where they may on that possession.
General manager. This is a guy that is very highly thought of. He was under Howie Roseman in Philadelphia. He was with Ozzie Newsome in Baltimore, but they feel that they have a very.
All right, the Jets got 2nd and 4. They're trying to hurry up and get a score down the field. Okay, Falk throws to Robbie Anderson for a big game. It gets the first down. Okay, my boy Rob Bloom on here asked on Twitter who the game ball should go to. You know, I've had him here on Talking and Grubbing a few times for a couple of interviews. So I say it should be the defense. I say the D gets the game ball. You know, because they definitely kept the game intact for the Browns, you know, when they couldn't get a score in the end zone. They played great defense until the offense started to heat up a little bit thanks to that Nick Chubb 19-yard run for the first touchdown of the game. And then they forced a big fumble on Le'Veon Bell as the Jets were driving down the score late in in the middle of the fourth quarter. So I say tonight the Browns D gets a game ball. Well, the whole Browns D gets a game ball. I mean, the offense was the offense was solid, but the defense really stepped up. And it's a big 3rd and 5 for the Jets. All right, he threw to Ty Montgomery, and there's a flag on the play with 2 seconds left in the game. Okay, what the heck are you calling, ref? What's the call, man, in these 2 seconds? Okay, they get the Browns defense on Lauren to the head. They call the rookie Mac Wilson on Lauren in his head to initiate contact. The Jets get an automatic first down with 2 seconds. I'm not going. Y'all don't beat up on Mac Wilson, okay? He's a rookie. Don't beat him. Do not beat him. Don't beat up on him. Don't pile in on him. The Browns are about to get their. The Browns are about to get their, and the Browns get their first win on Monday Night Football in such a long time, and they rebound by winning 23-3 on the road on Monday Night Football. Freddie Kitchens gets his first win as an NFL head coach. Also, the Browns won on the first Monday night game 50 years ago against the New York Jets in Cleveland. They go on the road to New Jersey at MetLife Stadium and beat the Jets again on the 50th anniversary of Monday Night Football. You know, like I said, the Browns, as far as the offense goes, Browns fans, y'all gonna have to be patient. They're working on some things. You know, Baker and OBJ, they gotta get their timing and chemistry down because they didn't play. They didn't play together during the preseason because OBJ was nursing that hip injury. Same with Jarvis Landry. He didn't play at all in the preseason. Baker only saw a limited time. So y'all got to be patient. Y'all not gonna see a whole bunch of blowout, a bunch of blowout games. You're not gonna see that right now. Because I also read on Twitter people were saying, "Oh, well, they do it against the Jets. They're gonna get killed by the Rams." You don't know that. They may have to win some. They may have to win some ugly games. They may have to muck it up for these, first few weeks of the schedule. But we're gonna see how the offense responds as the weeks go on. Excuse me. But defense definitely did its thing tonight. My game ball goes to them. They got curb some of those penalties, even though I don't think Mac Wilson, did anything on that last play of the game, in my opinion. Now the Myles Garrett penalties, one of them was BS. The first one was kind of a BS call. Now the second one, yeah, Garrett did that. He definitely, committed that penalty. But the defense, they were pretty solid tonight. So, so my game ball goes to them. They previewing the Sunday night football game between the Browns and the Rams. But yeah, the game ball goes to the defense. They kept the Jets offense at bay, holding them to a field goal before the Browns got something going on offense. And they definitely came up big late in the fourth quarter as Joe Schobert forced that fumble off of Le'Veon Bell, and TJ Carey came with the recovery as the Jets were driving down the field to score. So, the Browns, I think they're going to definitely get it together offensively as the weeks go on. So I just advise Browns fans, y'all be patient. Sometimes it's going to look a little ugly. So sometimes, y'all gonna have to, just bear with it, just hang in there. Also, even elite team, even the great teams don't always go around dominate every game. Even no matter if it's against a depleted team or an average team, above average team, or even one of the worst teams in the NFL. Because at the end of the day, well, no matter what, those guys are pros as well. I remember this was about a good 8 or 9 years ago, where the year the Green Bay Packers started off 12-0, and they win. They were going to play Kansas City, who had one of the worst records in the NFL, and everybody thought that the Packers were just going to annihilate them in KC. But KC ends up beating the mess out of the Packers. So that should tell you something. You're not always going to dominate everybody, But for the most part, the Browns did pretty solid tonight. I know y'all wanted to be like 40 some points, but this is the NFL. You're not going to blow out teams, But I got to get out of here, y'all, because I got to work on some new videos. I thank y'all for joining me here on this live stream tonight. And if you want to, you can donate to the channel via Cash App or PayPal. Both the Cash App tag and my PayPal link are in the description box below. I enjoy doing these live streams with y'all. So y'all make sure y'all come back next Sunday night, as I will be live streaming during the Rams and Browns game on Sunday Night Football. Till then, y'all have a good one. Love y'all to life. QC out. And once again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe and click on that notification bell so that way you don't miss any new videos or upcoming live streams on me. Once again, QC out. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Or if you're on the other side of the world, enjoy the rest of your day.